Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the top 7 viral topics currently trending in the USA. From politics to pop culture, these are the stories everyone is talking about whether they want to or not, because let's face it, sometimes the news cycle feels like a runaway train, fueled by TikTok trends and political scandals. And look, we get it. It's exhausting trying to keep up. Just when you think you finally understood the latest internet drama, bam, a new political controversy explodes like a pressure cooker full of bipartisan rage. Don't worry, we're here to break it all down in a way that's hopefully informative, maybe a little funny, and definitely won't make you want to crawl into a bunker and subsist solely on instant ramen. So grab your beverage of choice, settle in, and let's unpack these trending topics together. Well, folks, it's that time again. The time when we pretend we haven't been bombarded with political ads for the past year and a half, and act surprised that, yes, another presidential election is upon us. On the one hand, we have the incumbent, clinging to power with the tenacity of a, well, you can fill in your own animal analogy here. On the other, a whole slew of hopefuls, each promising a brighter future while simultaneously slinging enough mud to fertilize the Sahara Desert. And the debates? Oh, the debates. They're less about policy and more about who can deliver the best zinger while maintaining a straight face. It's enough to make you long for the days of respectful discourse back when politicians settled their differences with, oh wait, that never actually happened, did it? Meanwhile, the good old American public is more divided than ever. It's red versus blue, conservative versus liberal, in a never-ending cycle of outrage and counter-outrage. But hey, at least it's good for Twitter engagement, right? But amidst all the chaos, there's a glimmer of hope. The youth, those bright young minds raised on a steady diet of memes and social media activism, are starting to flex their political muscles. Will they be the generation that finally drags us out of this political quagmire? Or will they just create a new, even more confusing quagmire of their own? Only time will tell. Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, the economy. Just kidding, nobody actually likes talking about the economy. It's confusing, it's stressful, and frankly, we'd all rather be watching cat videos. But unfortunately, ignoring the economy doesn't make it go away. Inflation is still soaring higher than a SpaceX rocket. Interest rates are climbing like a seasoned rock climber, and the threat of a recession is looming over us like a, well, you know, a looming thing. And amidst all this economic uncertainty, we have the United Auto Workers, UAW strike, a stark reminder of the struggles facing working Americans. They're fighting for fair wages, better benefits, and a share of the profits that their labor helps to create. It's a classic David versus Goliath story, but with less slingshot and more picket signs. The outcome of this strike could have ripple effects throughout the economy, impacting everything from car prices to the future of labor unions. So yeah, maybe it's time to pay attention. Remember a few months ago when Hollywood basically ground to a halt? No movies, no TV shows, just a whole lot of actors and writers standing on picket lines, fighting for fair treatment. Well, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the aftermath. After months of negotiations, tense standoffs, and enough drama to rival an awards season, the strikes are finally over. The writers got their writers' rooms back, the actors got their residuals, and the studio, well, they learned that maybe, just maybe, they shouldn't treat the creative talent behind their billion-dollar franchises like disposable props. But the question remains, what does the future hold for Hollywood? Will streaming services finally start paying their fair share? Will AI screenwriters replace human creativity entirely? And most importantly, will anyone ever make a decent movie about a writer's strike? The answer to that last one is probably no. But hey, we can dream. Chapter 4. Is it even possible to talk about trending topics without mentioning Taylor Swift? The woman is a force of nature, a pop culture phenomenon, and quite possibly an immortal being sent from the future to rewrite the rules of music, fame, and, well, everything. Her Eras tour is breaking records faster than she writes breakup anthems. Her fans are more devoted than a pack of well-fed golden retrievers. And her rumored relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce has the internet in a frenzy. Seriously, she could sneeze and it would be front-page news. And you know what? She deserves every bit of it. She's talented, she's savvy, and she's living proof that nice girls don't always finish last. Remember when artificial intelligence was the stuff of science fiction movies? Well, the future is now, and it's more complicated than a robot uprising, though let's be honest, that's still a very real possibility. AI is everywhere. It's in our phones, it's in our cars, it's probably even reading this script right now. Hi, AI overlords! And while it has the potential to revolutionize everything from healthcare to education, it also raises a whole host of ethical questions. Like what happens when AI becomes so intelligent that it surpasses human capabilities? Who gets to control it? And is it ethical to let a machine make life or death decisions? These are the questions that keep philosophers, scientists, and late-night comedy writers up at night. Here we are again, America. Another mass shooting, another round of thoughts and prayers, another fierce debate about gun control that feels tragically familiar. It's a uniquely American tragedy, this cycle of violence, and it's one that we seem unable or perhaps unwilling to break. On one side, you have those who believe that the answer lies in stricter gun control measures. They point to the staggering statistics, the ease with which firearms can be obtained, and the seemingly endless loop of preventable tragedies. On the other side, there are those who argue that the Second Amendment is sacrosanct, that any attempt at gun control is an infringement on their rights. They talk about mental health, about responsible gun ownership, about the need to protect oneself in a dangerous world. And caught in the middle of this heated debate are the victims, their families, and a nation left to grieve and grapple with the same questions again and again. Remember when climate change was something we could pretend was happening in the distant future? Well, the future is now, and it's brought with it a whole lot of extreme weather. We're talking wildfires that rage across continents, hurricanes that level entire cities, and heat waves so intense they could melt asphalt. Mother Nature is sending us a message, and it's written in melting glaciers, rising sea levels, and record-breaking temperatures. The question is, are we listening? Because here's the thing. Climate change isn't just a problem for future generations to deal with. It's happening now, it's affecting all of us, and it's only going to get worse if we don't start taking it seriously. So what are we waiting for? A signed confession from Mother Earth herself. Look, we need to act, and we need to act now. And there you have it, folks. The top 7 trending topics currently dominating the American consciousness. From the political battleground to the pop culture arena, we've covered it all. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on trending topics. And remember, while the news cycle can feel overwhelming at times, it's important to stay informed, engage in meaningful conversations, and maybe take a break from the internet every once in a while. See you next time.